Hey guys, welcome to Instinctual Tarot. I am Dre Eden and I am here to just stop by to give a quick read real quick. You know how it goes over here. All these messages may not resonate, but we take what does and we leave the rest. And if you find any messages today, I hope they reach you in the best mind, body, and spirit. I was sitting here drinking my tea, eating my clam chowder. It is very cold in Atlanta at this time. Um Even though, I'm from Connecticut, so the cold doesn't bother me anyway. But I was just sitting here like I really have to remind myself, and I think it's more on a collective thing also, just reminding yourself who you are, how far you have come in certain situations, dynamics, whatever is going on in your life, right? And I'm very pleased with, how things are going, even though with the whole, Trump situation, everything. On the bright side of things, there is it's beauty within spirituality, of course, that those, resonate with that. So I just wanted to give a quick read because it was on my heart. I did a little pre-shuffle. One card had fell out and was the King of Pentacles. Where's my glasses? Where is my specs? Because as of now, I can't see my specs. Okay. And it was the King of Pentacles, and it talks about abundance, being a provider and being realistic within situations. I really feel as at this time, definitely coming into a space where uncertainty can be a thing, in the political aspect of things. You know how when we make it to one point or do one thing within life, and how that totally balances us, and how we move forward within that. I really feel that I had named this video. What did I name it? Um Spiritual reminder, right? And I really feel as if even though things around you may not come into fruition or be exactly how it should be to you guys, I really feel as if it's always a time to remember how far, you have come within the boundaries of, knowing yourself and whatever. So I'm gonna jump right into this and, take what does and leave what don't. And if you find any message today, I hope they reach you in the best mind, body, and spirit. So we have the King of Pentacles, which speaks about abundance. It says, as you are solving issues in a particular way. I really feel as if even with loss, agree, or disappointment, over all the things of the election, and if you feel as if, um, just to throw him in there, since he is in the basis of conversation, Donald Trump signed 150 executive orders, pushing back everything between, diversity and all types of situations. So I really feel as if you still stay focused on what God's spirit universe has for you within any aspect of your life, you're still gonna come off on top no matter what society says within that point, right? So it's still just remembering how far you came off within those type of situations. Also, we have the Fool card. We have the Knight of Cups here. New beginnings and wonder and curiosity on a new path for some of you guys that may feel that way within your everyday life. That could be within job, home situations, clearing the air, clearing out things to accept more and new things that come within your life, mind, body, and spirit within that, right? I really feel with the Chariot card, there is drive and willpower, confidence, direction, and ambition within it. I'm going to check the vibe on that. All right, let's check the vibe. Okay, we got blocked. The intimacy on that. When I say the Fool card being blocked with the intimacy, not saying something, someone's not saying something to you that may have to do with you embarking on a new adventure within your life. This is just like this could be a job not telling you to go forward, some situation, or someone not wanting you blocked, someone not wanting you to go for a new venture within your life, mind, body, and spirit. Take that as it lays, right? Nightlife. Some of you guys may be opening up yourself more for whoever that resonates, getting out a little more. It says Vegas, gamble. Right now may be a time to, just basically go for yourself or bet on yourself one way or another within that situation, right? Right now may be a great time for you guys to do that. Also, we have daydreaming, head in the clouds, delusional, and hopes and dreams. I really feel like right now is a time for you to understand what your hopes and dreams be idealistic in the way that you feel, mind, body, and spirit within that space, right? We have abundance and generosity, provide a realistic on being that a narcissist sees you as everything that you are and they don't want you to grow forward. We got the narcissist card on the King of Pentacles here. Idealistic, opportunists, very fragile in the way they feel. Remember, in this card, the egg has the crown on. One drop and it's shattered in a million pieces, right? Yes, they need to know that. Very toxic individual around you at this point, if that resonates with you. Archangel Michael, come on through. We have Archangel Michael here to come through with the protection, right? Divine intervention on situations that may have to do with loss of grief or a disappointment or despair one way or another. But right after that step, there will be the Fool card that says that you step into a new venture, mind, body, and spirit. Mind, body, and spirit, right? It says be open to embark on a new adventure. I like it. I like it a lot. We got tension. Someone is stressed out and worried about the person that you are or becoming to be, for if that resonates with you. Antisocial. This may be your feelings, in your feelings, silent treatment, being feeling left out, but that's okay. That is the Hermit card in this deck of What's the Vibe, right? It basically saying even though you're stepping away from certain qualities or situations within your life to bring yourself back into a new, right, people? Because you can have a whole bunch of people playing in your face at one point and then you're not able to, take on the qualities of who you are as a person, right? I like that. Let's continue on here. We have clingy. Someone is clingy into their old ways about situation that has a lot of chaos going on within their life, puzzled on the energy of you and feeling left out in the cold. That chaos got a lot to do with a downfall or not being able to complete something full throttle or going through, not being able to show up as the king, right? Remember the other king is fragile as an egg, not being as strong as what they see. Okay, we got consequences on acting or being a certain type of way within your energy. I don't really think this is the collective. I really think this is an outside energy feeling doubtful over a situation. Very toxic in the way that it is. Of course, chaos comes into play when you are being exactly who you should be, stated mind, body, and spirit. I don't like it. Psychopath, abusive, and unpredictable energies. Watch out for that in the upcoming future when you try to take new ventures or certain situations going on in your life. We have greed by any means necessary. That's the lust card. Being lustful. Collective, sometimes it's not always a lust within a sexual thing because that's the first thing we do think about. But lust can be over many things that breeds greed, right? It could be just the embodiment of who you are as a person. Remember that when that comes to play. We have wishful thinking, second chance, deja vu, and nostalgic over the person that you are at this time. I think you really very much cut ties because you've seen that the goal or the path that you needed. The question is, how can you be generous with yourself and others? And I really feel as if sometimes taking a step back is being generous to yourself and others, because where there is chaos, you want to put joy in replace of that, right? We have nourishing mentorship and wisdom. What could we look forward to? Laughter, I like it. Happiness, joy, and healing. So staying to yourself right now, collective, is a big thing. It reminds me of the totem pole of the monkeys. See, hear, speak. And I really feel like see none, hear none, speak none, right? So if it's void, it's not really in your ear. The things that you listen to, the things that you absolutely see at this time, collective, right? Is definitely a thing. Um, be careful what you're listening to, who you are. If somebody is in chaos and they want to get in your ear, it can kind of throw you off your equilibrium one way or another. So just be careful of who you're listening to, right? Be careful of what you're viewing in certain aspects, right? Okay, we got a love affair over here that's going down. Dirty little secret could be of a situation that could be something to stay absolutely away from and not really running towards, right? We got escape and denial and excuses over a situation that had to do with you being in the king energy. This Five of Cups is really giving. It says, fill your sadness with knowing that the sun will shine. Again, I really feel like this is the energy wanting to be in the aspect of you, wanting that sun, that light that you embody to shine on them. I really feel, though, that you walked away because of a certain intimacy problem or just not really being. With the Knight of Cups, I'm just going to say it says romantic, idealistic, and following one's dream and heart. Maybe your dream and heart wasn't to be in a certain situation, to be at a certain job, to be in a certain area of life. You had to move, you had to get away out of certain things, people, places, and things. It's always about people, places, and things. We got recharge here, breathe and let go. For some of you guys out here, stop and smell the flowers and understand where you do come in at when you have certain things going on within your life at this time. Let's get some more energy here. When you enter the chat, put your zodiac in the chat, please. If you like the content, please give it a thumbs up at any time. We got another Hermit card here. I knew it was going to come up. 9 can be significant for some of you guys. Emperor and Hermit card, I really feel right now is for you to very much, for whoever this resonates with, for you to very much step into who you are as a person, mind, body, and spirit. Solitude is your friend at this moment because you'll be able to absolutely, manifest in the right type of way, write things down, be whole in any type of aspect of however you want to show up within that at this time. It says authority and leadership, pioneership of new lands. I really feel new lands just mean another way of saying everything that you put out to the world, you absolutely receive it in that way, right? I like it for it can be significant for some of you guys out there. I really feel it. I like it a lot. We have the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords talk about breakthrough, clarity, and being a sharp mind. I really feel as if staying away from chaos at this time and clingy old exes, dead relationships, or old ways that could come mind, body, and spirit, even though it could be externally or internally, no matter how you choose to put that within your life, right, collective? Just being mature and having that aspect of unity and closeness to whatever God's spirit universe for you. Allah, Jesus, if that's your thing, right? Okay, we have the Ten of Cups, emotional fulfillment to the person that has foundation and stability within that. It says focus on your home and family and prosperity. Everything is blossoming in your life is a miracle. I really feel that. And that's crazy because I had to come up here just through all the drama and all the things that's going on, on social media and just how we about to go through a whole 4 years of purity craziness. I'll say that it starts here. It starts with just understanding. It says everything is blossoming. Life is a miracle. That's fulfillment. Dreams are coming true and happiness within paradise. Just from understanding where you came from. And just like I said, spiritually remembering who you are. I like it. Let's get some more out here. We have a Four of Cups. I really feel as if somebody wanted you to take something from the universe that no longer resonated with you. It that resonates with you. I really feel it says wanting to break free, choosing happiness, and accepting an invitation. Now wanting to take that on. When the Four of Cups is in the upright, it's a missed opportunity, right? It's a missed opportunity. It's something that absolutely wasn't meant for you. But now that you took solace, went within with the Hermit card here, it says all the answers of life live within you. I think you had to take some time alone, or if you have not done this yet and this resonates with your story, please go within inside yourself and understand that quality begins with self-acknowledgement, who you are as a person, right? Let's check the vibe on these. Let's check the vibe. Paranoid. Cautious and insecure over what? Somebody's healing. Somebody is paranoid over your healing. You making it from one place to another. Being the fool within your life. Being the fool sometimes depends on why you're being the fool, right? And I really feel as if being open to embark on new adventures within your life is a wonderful thing. So I really feel as if being too safe and too bounded to what you normally do is a problem. Once you start to heal certain situations in your life, that becomes another problem for energies that was okay with you being, you know, what's that word? Common. Mhm. Not to say that you were always common, but we just gotta be careful of those type of energies, right? But yeah, your healing is doing something, something, something. Family bonds, inner circles come to play when oh, that's two family cards here. Because that Ten of Cups, that's a family card. Happiness in paradise with family situations. So if things wasn't going right for someone, whoever resonates with this part, if things wasn't going right within your family and you didn't accept something coming from your mother or coming from your father, or for those who have children and didn't accept something from them. I really feel that that will be closing up with blood ties and inner circle. If there's a certain healing and self-care that needs to go within that, you come out on the other side just as blessed as soon as you understand what that means for you. Right. I like it. Apology. Someone wants to apologize for um basically with the Ace of Swords, for it says speak your truth and achieve your goals. I think someone didn't speak life into one of or a couple of the collective, whoever resonates with this, with the breakthrough in the sharp mind and logic. Someone knew everything that you were, they just wasn't able to voice that to you. They seen that you were an emperor within your life, or again, very significant at this time. They knew that, they knew exactly who you were, but they wasn't really able to give that up. Harmony and peace and balance until you lived directly into that. I think the collective could have walked away, or this person could have walked away from you, thinking that that was going to somehow stagnate you, mind, body, and spirit. But all you did was rise, baby. This energy is shattered and broken over the possibility that you weren't going to find yourself whole. And if you ever feel right now that you're not going to find yourself whole, I really feel as if that's not even a thing for you guys right now. You guys gonna make so much out of so little, if that resonates to you. Not saying that you have little, but everything starts from a seed, right? And then grows so big into what it's going to be. And I feel like that is the thing. For the collective at this time. I like it. Let me get some more energy out here. I wanted to do, since I got you here on the line, I wanted to do the Evil Eye deck. I haven't did it this year. So let me get some of that energy on up out of here. And that was What's the Vibe. Okay. But let me grab the other deck real quick and see what we got going on here. Okay. Let's check the evil eye deck. See what's going on in the energies. Remember to like so we can catch the algorithm out here in these Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch streets. And I want to thank everybody for your kind engagement. Very much. Even if you just watch, that's enough for me. Very much appreciated. We got dream attacks. You are under the attack of spiritual entities that are trying to defeat you in the astral realms. Darling, what I get from that, guys, if you want to see for yourself, I get when people, this is wishing things, when we talk about attacks or spiritual situations or spells or anything of that type of kind, it's always a thought system that runs behind that, right? Someone doesn't want you to make it to the next situation or the next quality within your life. Right now is very pivotal. Even if it's the first month of the year, it's very important that you guys stick to your dreams. That's what it's telling me. Stick to whatever you're going for within your life. And when we talk about the astral realms, it's more of just wind, like someone wanting something so bad to happen for you, not really wanting you to walk into what God's spirit universe has for you, but where they fail to realize is you're blessed, especially if you're watching this channel. You're very much blessed, and there would not be. They want it so bad that it's going to show up in their life. Let's put it like that. We have abandonment. I'm going to pull some cards on these too as we go in since we're here. We have abandonment. Your person feels abandoned by you and not liking it. Abandonment comes in many different forms and aspects when we talk about energy, right? We have the eye here. So I really feel as if abandonment, this is could be walking away from friendships, walking away from energies that thought that you were going to be around forever, or even just everyday people that you pass and don't say hi to. You know, a lot of people have a problem with you when you're a very divine one. Divine meaning and very different. Very different in the way you live, of the way you're human like we all are, but on a spectrum of divineness. Everybody doesn't have that. Everybody doesn't have what it takes to, be in the arts or be in the schools. Very much. I would just say it like that. Let's get some more energy before I pull some cards on this. For you students out there. We have manifesting work. Someone is trying to manifest you in their life with the sun symbol. Um, the only reason people would absolutely try to manifest you within their life if they're unable to come to a clear point of just basically who you are as a person, they see that you're very bright and that you probably take no shit when you have the eye here, right? The evil eye symbol to block all that comes to you, and that is a manifestive point. When I think of dream attacks and think about spiritual entities within this situation, being so much abundant into who you are is very much important in that factor, right? So manifestive work really doesn't work on you when you're so blessed and you do your manifesting things, right? I like it. Next, let's see what we have. We have here love spell, block spell. Someone does not want you to be happy in love with the love chain. I really feel as if when it comes to love and the balancement of chains, some chains can be broken when it comes to the abandonment situation. I really feel as if what is hate? Hate is another form of love, right? I always say it here, and it's just it's just low energy, right? hate is just another form of love, but just on a low spectrum, very low vibing energy form away. I really feel as if even if you have dream attacks on certain situations, it's only on you getting better as a person, mind, body, and spirit. Take your time out to see the value. Yes, we see the value of why people want to be around us, but when it has no substance and no cause, sometimes you have to take a step back. This is making me think about too what I said earlier about being careful what you listen to or being careful who you let into your energy, mind, body, and spirit. It really comes to say that like I'm triggered every time my friends tell me that they're doing nothing in life. Like I am very much triggered with that. Like when they be like, "Oh, I ain't doing nothing," or I'm just, I'm watching TV all day. It's just, it just breathes that, okay, I can't listen to this. Me personally, I'm too optimistic to be in a rut where I'm just doing nothing and not, and that's just me. And they understand this and they get aggravated because they like, well, I'm not happy go lucky or in that feeling or in that mood as well as you are. So whatever, whatever. I'm just saying to the collective, be careful, you know, with energies with the nothing spirit on them. We doing too much out here in these spiritual streets for y'all guys to really have that type of energy around you. So I'm just saying be careful. Right. What else we got for the evil eye deck? We have candle magic. Someone has been doing candle magic work on you. As the flame burns, their energy increases. Well, you got to be careful with that. And it reminds me, I think, of the Six of Swords card in the tarot. It very much says, be careful what you take with you when you leave. And that can go in many type of different ways when it comes to a spiritual aspect and where growth is within your life, right? You very much have to be careful what you take from another person. And just as that candle burns, you could be taking away all the malice, jealousy, and carelessness that I had in my heart in that particular second. Not knowing that that other energy can wake up on the other side very much feeling down and out, not motivated at all. You got to be careful of the magic that you do with people. And some blessed people have that veil of light around them. My students know what I'm talking about, right? You got that veil of light on you. You can't really penetrate that. That's somebody that's very blessed and with a strong mind, right? So you very much got to be very careful about people being blessed. I don't care what doctrine you call from, from the Quran to the Torah to the Holy Bible. You got to be careful about God's blessed. Okay? You can really be fucked up in your life. Messing with people that, is blessed, you got to be careful. You got to be careful. One more from this. Triggered. Someone thinks you hurt them and are mad and out to seek revenge. With the target symbol, darling. Somebody got the target symbol in here. Let's get some energy. Get some cards out here for this. Get some energy out here for this one. Why triggered? Because the ending happened. 13 could be very much significant for whoever this resonates with. Yeah, somebody is triggered and seeking revenge because of an ending. You put something to an end. If that resonates for you guys out there, something came crashing down within their life, mind, body, and spirit, and they did not want that to end. It was a separation, a change, or a rebirth that came to fruition. Even though if you set forward or just God, spirit, universe, divine cause and effect, divine law set in and you guys just split up. However the situation happened, I really feel as if their hurtness just came from what was supposed to happen. The death card is a major arcana, so it was meant. Maybe you're working your diligent passion hard. Somebody is triggered by how you work one way or another with the Eight of Pentacles here. Diligence, passion, and high standards. Maybe you see the cause and the value of who you are as a person, and that could take a lot out of someone who doesn't have any, right? It very much could. The Page of Wands, aspiration, excitement, and freedom is what you seek. Tower, tearing things down that have to do with tearing. That's what I'm talking about. That candle magic. 16 also could be significant for some of you guys out there. Upheaval and disaster. All disasters are not bad. Some tear down to build up. And I really feel as if within this part, even the negative thoughts on you. Oh, I don't want this person to have that. You got to be careful. Because I really think in spirituality, what you give out, you get back, right? Whatever you put out to the world, that's exactly what you get back. So if you having some type of thought on somebody and about how, that's why I keep my thoughts pure. Even if I'm having a bad day, my thoughts are pure. Because within that, I can miss my blessing, just an inch of missing your blessing just by thinking something crazy or something that's not for you. So when it comes to dream attacks and things, I'm never worried about that, those type of energies. Even though I get the evil eye, probably in my Yankee job, when I'm at my Yankee work, I probably get the evil eye, but you got to know that you are blessed and abundant. You know, it's just going to enter into their life. And that's why when I see somebody giving me the evil eye or I get a feeling of that situation, I instantly call on the name. Some of you say Jesus, I say Yahshua, whatever floats your boat, you know. Sometimes Archangel Michael, whatever floats your boat. But I really feel as if that abundant, natural, refreshing feeling that you get when somebody giving you the evil eye, then you notice that every time you see them, they look angry, never got a smile on their face, well, they called on their own blessings. And sometimes those blessings could show you what you wanted for another person now shows up in your life, so to speak. If that makes sense for you guys out there, we have the Sun card. Vitality, blessings, enlightenment, joy, warmth in life when it comes to that. What else had the sun sign up here? The manifesting word. Someone is trying to manifest you into their lives because they see you very blessed. 19 can be significant for some of you guys out there. And that's crazy. Shout out to 19 Keys because he is one of the very ascendant masters out here in this 3D world that we live in. And shout out to him because that man, if you don't know who 19 Keys is, you living under a rock. Obviously, he is our, I don't know what to call the man, but he's very blessed. But what I wanted to know, what in the major arcana, um what was the 19th card? Why is the sun? So that was like major, but I was like, oh, yeah, he picked the right name. So when it comes to that and have vitality, blessings, enlightenment, and joy, I think that's a place you should stay. We was on the evil eye deck, which speaks of coming into certain balances when someone does not want you to be happy in love. What is love? Love is the peace of path of all understanding. So it is the quality and the diverse of everything you should put into your life to get it back out. Love is the top of your head to the sole of your feet, and that's the only way you're going to make it to the next point of your life. So if somebody wants to block that, they don't want to see you grow or go forward within a certain diverse and energy within your life, that, and that's crazy. So that is crazy. We have the Five of Swords here, winning at all costs, betrayal and selfishness when it comes to mental stability over who you are moving forward, trying to manifest the work that you have, unable to do that. When somebody try to go within dreams, I have a book of dreams. And that's how I learned everything about dreams. So this dream attack situation, um, and usually the people that try to go forward and do these type of things, they have no power because they have been, in chaos and manipulating type of spirit, type of way their whole life that they think what they're doing is absolutely working to a divine one, to somebody that has a calling. But what it absolutely does is push them further into what they should be doing. The best thing, you don't want to see something grow, but you do it. You don't water it. If you don't want a flower to grow, if you don't want nothing to, like, what would you do? Like, right? If you got a garden and you don't want it to grow, what you do? You don't tend to it, right? I mean, that's what you're gonna do. So people don't even know it by putting the energy out there, you're absolutely feeding it. Um, that's why my walkaways are so deadly because I literally walk away. I give it no life. I learned that in the first years of my spirituality. So it'll do them good. It behooves them to don't give your enemy thy power, right? And then we got the Two of Wands here is discovery and decisions and planning, head over heart, discipline and truth when it comes to King of Swords. So that is countering this Five of Swords here being really winning at all costs, betrayals and selfishness. When it comes into that, you made a head over heart decision when it comes to your mental stability and moving forward, however that shows up in your life, mind, body, and spirit, friendships, you being a mother, you being a father, you being a sister, you being a brother, cousins, so forth and so forth. It all speaks of the value of coming within that. And I think we hit all those. Well, let me get something on this candle magic, honey. The King of Swords say too. Um, I was looking at both of these with the candle magic. Someone has been doing candle magic work on you as the flame burns. Their energy increases, and what there means is yours because I really feel as if you are capable of seeing from all perspectives. That's mind, body, and spirit, and that's however it transitions within your life. And of course, I'm gonna have to change devices. Don't worry, guys. I got another phone, so I will be back on. But we have the Ace of Cups, emotional, overwhelming, new feelings and romance, right? Nine can be very significant for you guys out there with the Hermit card coming back up with solitude, introspection, and enlightenment. I really feel as if no matter right now, remember nines, the year of the nine. Shavi Zane, shout out to Shavi Zane on the YouTube streets. She always remind us about being in year nine or entering that aspect of that. Please go follow her too. I watch her a lot, right? But she always say and state how important the nine is that we are in right now. And I really feel as if solitude, even if it feels a little lonely, don't believe the hype about it being lonely at the top. It's blessings there. The top is the top. No matter if it's lonely or not, you will find your way, mind, body, and spirit within that, however it manifests in your life. I want to thank you guys all over every platform that there is on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch, wherever you see these messages at. I am Dre Eden. This was Instinctual Tarot. Spiritually remember. As always, guys, blessings.